Growing up, agriculture had always been fascinating to me. I would say my best subject in school, in secondary school, was actually agric. But along the line, I found myself delving into other works of life. But my family has always been big on farming. My grandfather was a farmer. My father liked the likes. So I sort of would say I was born with green thumbs, and I just explored it more when I got the opportunity. And being a farmer has been very rewarding. While I was in school, I studied naval science. Naval science is basically a nautical science that prepares you to move a ship or a vessel from one place to another and to excel in marine life. I have a BSc Naval Science gotten from Pakistan Naval Academy in Pakistan, Karachi. I studied there for 3.5 years, and I did 2 years of actual sea training on board a vessel to complete my degree. I've been farming for about 3 years now, full time. Prior to that, I had a 9 to 5. But I did do my own little gardening and trying of crops in my backyard per se. I farm in Osun State, SPAL Farms Nigeria Limited. It's about an expanse of 600 hectares where we practice mixed intensive farming. So mixed farming because we have a lot of farm practices and operations going on, livestock, cattle, chickens, and open farming as well. And it's intensive because we use a lot of machineries and chemicals to maximize the yield of our crop. So we move with what we try to target what the season is saying. Predominantly, we farm in the southwest, and we move with the seasons. So there's a time where it's good to plant rice. There's a time where it's good to plant watermelon. There's a time where it's good to plant maize as well. So we just move with the seasons, and we try to hit our targets as the dry and wet rainy season keep changing. But for all year round, what we do is vegetables. We have a total of about 60 greenhouses on site, and our vegetable farms are always churning out various perishable items. When I decided to go into farming full time, it was quite difficult for a lot of people to understand because I was leaving a sure and stable income to something that they felt I hadn't put my hand in that pot before. I was able to locate a young man as myself who had already been farming with his own in his own farm, his own team, and I did a mentorship with him for a couple of months. And after that, I also went to a couple of agronomists who mentored me as well for a while, coupled with research and a lot of trial and error, I would say. So I didn't receive any formal agricultural training, but a lot of vocational. And I feel that for agriculture, for youths, vocational training is basically much more important than just having the theoretical part of it.
Welcome to SPAL Farms. This is our rice paddy, and as you can see, it's a lovely plantation of rice. We get this done every other year, so if you're interested, take a look at there. 360. And bring it back. So yeah, this is what we do. We try to get so for the young people out there, it's possible to build, and it's possible to get agriculture, get behind agriculture, make agriculture great, make the country great, and the crop. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching.
Marketing of produce has really evolved right now because we have a lot of technical advancements, technological advancements. The likes of Chowdeck now sell perishable items. You can get your yams, rice, raw food materials on apps as well. That has also given us a leap. Also, exploring the open markets, knowing what the season demands. You're going into Christmas, there's a lot of demand for carrots. People love fried rice, so you need to know what to get at what time. So that also helps when you target certain specific markets, and it helps to make sure that your produce is well marketed before you even begin to harvest, because you don't want to be getting your produce and you're then looking for what markets to target. So these are things you all need to put into consideration before you even begin to plant. Security has played a hefty role in farming, because the people are afraid to go into the farms. Farmers in the communities are getting kidnapped, asked for ransoms, killed, and that has been a major deterrent in mobilizing more young people, mobilizing more investors, because it has made the industry quite tedious, and that has been one of our major challenges. Another has been, I would say, logistics, the transportation of food items, bad roads, the price of petrol. It's made sure you're unable to have a steady projection of the price of goods, of food items, of seeds you need to plant, of chemicals, because it keeps fluctuating. So this all trickles down to the end user, because it increases the price of food. So I encourage more young people to come into farming. This would help us stabilize a lot of things where the more we are, because right now Nigeria alone, we are not producing up to half of the food that we consume in country. Since I've become a farmer, I feel my quality of life has improved. I feel my output and outlook on Nigeria as a whole has also improved, and I enjoy a sense of fulfillment. And when I look back at this, I felt that I should be able to give back to my community and give back to young people like me who have struggled with this, would I say, structured way of employment, where you have to go to school, read a certain topic, get out and find a certain job, and you just find out that the hustle and bustle is too much, you're not fulfilled. But moving to the farm, I've seen that it makes you more productive, and it gives you a sense of fulfillment. So when I noticed this, I started a scheme where we take on youth and give them vocational training with our certified and trained agronomists on the farm, with years and years of experience between us, and we give them a sense of belonging, and you know that you're impacting your community, and we train them on a whole lot of farming practices, from greenhouse and sustainable farming to fisheries and livestock farming, and we give them this full package training for free, and we also give them a paid incentive to keep them interested in the program. When we started this about a year ago, and it's been very interesting for the young people as well. As for myself, I can see the growth in them. I can see the interest that they have in taking up such skills, and these skills are also very productive because they can make a living off of these skills. So that's what we have been doing for young people in farming, and I would also employ that they get certain help from the government, which would be more like asking them to create avenues where such people, after they have learned these skills and they have the said experience, they can access loans or finances to acquire a parcel of land to implement and increase the yield and output of their passion, skill, and vocation.